This is part 2 of the ecosystem rehab. I'm uploading the video that I recorded today, which means, spoiler alert. Cut the spoiler alert. It's about time that I explained to you the fact that you're missing a lot of pretext for this video. So there's a video that came before this where I knocked down about 3 wasp nests. I sprayed them. They were all gone. I was running. I was screaming. I was crying like a little bitch, you know. I killed some tadpoles. I originally tried to kill them with some salt. I put a bunch of salt in the water and they didn't die, so I put some bleach in it. Spoiler alert, you'll see in a couple minutes they died. And then I dumped them out. And that was the start of this video. But unfortunately, there is no proof of it. I don't know where the video went. My phone ran out of space. So I came inside, then I started recording it on the other phone, which is where this starts off. And then I moved the video files to a hard drive, and they're not on the hard drive. I can't find them. Recorded 2 videos today? No way. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely crazy. I recorded a lot more than 2 videos over the span of the last couple days, and they're all going to come in a compilation, as you will see in this upcoming intro. Anyway, so right now here's the agenda. I got a lot of videos that I never ever posted, and I'm about to conglomerate all of them into one. And it's gonna be a long video to watch. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't feel like individually editing them. That's just too much stress. I also don't feel like individually uploading them. So, you know, I'm just gonna put them all in one. It's gonna be like an end of October, start of November dump, I guess you could say. Anyway, I just got on Google Photos to download all the videos, and let's just say they've been downloaded for a minute. Anyway, and then we're gonna go on CapCut. We're gonna why'd I say that like that? We're gonna go on CapCut. We're gonna jam them all together like we always do. And I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's definitely gonna be at minimum like an hour long. So that's the deal. If it's too long, I'll split it into 2 parts. I promise. But yeah, that's what the deal is. Cause I didn't edit them in time, and now I just got a bunch of videos that I wanna upload. You know. I don't know why I'm talking like I have fans. I'm only talking to myself in the future, because the only person that ever watches these videos are me in the future. Like, I don't have I have 71 subscribers? I didn't know. Yo, I didn't know. When did we hit 71? I'm not even 16 no more. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Yo, dog. What? I didn't even know I'm like a niche micro celebrity. 71 people watch my stuff. How much views do I have? I have 25,000 views total on my channel. See, I'm a professional. See, I'm ultra legit. I'm super legit. I mean business, nigga. Yo, dog, this is crazy. Let's fix that number. 17-year-old. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, dog. I don't believe I'm going to get this. But I wonder where it went. Anyway, long story short is I brought the ladder in to go in the ceiling. A big lizard was right there. I just like whooshed it straight out. I tried to do it with my hand, and then it ran backwards under the chair like a little idiot brat. And then I pushed it out. This roach was also under there, dead, because I sprayed perimeter around the house, which means if a roach ever makes it inside this house, it's probably dead within anywhere from an hour to 24. If they live longer than that, it means they're probably fat, slow, and crippled. As I ran into one, which I saw like 2 or 3 days after it rained, and I was just like, you're supposed to die a couple days ago. Anyway, let's just say it was hard to kill, because I wanted to live more than anything else, but I killed it. Aww. Who you mad at? Who you mad at? You wanna go outside so bad, huh? So bad. I'm sorry, I'm running an ecosystem experiment. Let's go check up on those tadpoles of ours. See if they're dead yet. And we did salt, lots of it. See how these things feel about bleach. I think we finally did the job, maybe? Yeah, I think we did the job. Congratulations! We'll come back and deal with that pile later. Actually, no, I'm gonna deal with that now because I'm gonna forget to deal with it later. And then it's gonna be ecosystem problem number 2, aka roaches. I mean, mosquitoes. Somebody misses their home. Aww. Maybe you shouldn't have been such a harassment. I don't know. I actually don't hate wasps that much. We'll let me put this thing. You don't recognize me. Leave me alone. I promise you don't recognize this face. Anyway. Also, for the record, this is a different phone. I recorded every other part of this video on the video. Nigga! I recorded every other part of this video on a Pixel 6 Pro. This is an iPhone SE 2nd generation. It also does 4K 60. I just don't know what the quality looks like in comparison. But these are going to be the same video, so you're literally going to have a back-to-back comparison. This thing usually does better in low light. But I think overall I always have had a better experience with the Pixel 6 in good lighting. Like that video I posted the other day, man, that video is so crisp, man. And the staging is so beautiful too, because like it manipulated the lighting in a way that made me present really well and made the background look just so perfectly like focused, out-focused in a sense, out-focused, whatever it is. Man, portrait mode, buddy. Anyway, let's go. I'm also probably never gonna fix this TV. Maybe one day. Yeah. Calm down. A couple of years ago, my mom and I did this, devised this thing for some books to store them. We're supposed to. Mommy, hey. When you want to take down these books and give them away?
Take down your books.
The 3 boxes of books we put in there for when I was still in high school.
For who?
They're just general learning books, okay, like Bahamian books.
We can do that when I come back.
Yeah, anyway. Back when I was in physical school or whatever, they had kind of like a set list of books they'd use from like when my sister was in school back in the early 2000s to when I was in school in the early 2010s. And they used all the same books, so we kind of just kept them because if any family member ever went to a Bahamian school, they would have typically been using the same books. Recess lighting for there's actually another one back there. I didn't need it, but recess lighting for my room. They were originally going to use it in the kitchen and the living area, but I decided I wanted it, and it's still on the roof instead of being thrown away because of that. But I never worked on it. Anyway, we have some bins here. Some of these are Christmas, some of these are old building materials. And I reorganized it for a short bit so I could take out these chafing dishes, but now I have to start crawling again. So the phone overheated and the flash stopped working, so I came down a little prematurely. Okay. Remember me, I'll be. Anyway, they're all set now. And then this bag goes there. And this is one big alleyway, which is my cheat code. This plank was here. I put this one here. I spent basically an entire afternoon in here running planks of these short lengths because these were the only size planks that could fit up in the roof in full size basically. So as you see, they're really short. Boom, 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 boom. like this. We have some on the side. This is where the old tank is, for anybody who asked. I had a video up regarding where it went, but I never showed it. That's the tank, Christmas tree. This side's completely empty. I haven't put any planks on this side. Please record. Anyway, my phone ran out of space. I just deleted some stuff in the middle of the roof. There's a roof tour. This is to hold. The last video clip you saw in the roof was on the Pixel 6 Pro. And now both phones are rendered useless. So this is the iPhone 8. This is literally just the last checkup. I'm trying to find a song by Eve and T.I. It leaked. It's called Cash Flow. T.I. just like iced out the crown, iced out the crown, iced out the crown and flooded the Frank Mueller. I'm trying to see what's the highest quality version of the song that they have. This person has a promo CD, but it's only in 160 something kilobits. Anyway, I'm gonna download all the files from this folder and see what the deal is like. Cause honestly, I kind of like the way that sounds. How did he manage to get an instrumental, a clean and a dirty? I don't want to read this stuff. I don't know what an SFV file is. I know M3U is a playlist. What is NFO? NFO file. Music. NFO file. Additional information about album. Okay. Well, what is SFV? SFV file, you can delete it. It doesn't have anything to do with the music. And verify integrity, simple file verification. Wow. Anyway, it's a good thing that won't be counted. I'm pretty sure it's probably already downloaded though. Let's scroll all the way to the top. Damn, it's gonna be far. Can you get out my corner? Thank you. Please. There we go.
Flooded the Frank Mueller.
Okay, Loki though. Anyway, that's all. I got both phones uploading to Google Photos right now. The video has about an hour left until it's uploaded. Remember that time I said it's not reasonable for me to record 4K, so I'll stop recording 4K videos, and then I went right back to recording 4K videos because I like quality. Yeah. I just recorded an entire voiceover with the microphone turned off. Y'all don't know how pissed I am right now. Anyways, whatever. Check out, we got these tadpoles right here. Boom, 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 boom. We about to go toss them out in the water or not before we get sidetracked and go look at the wasps that we just finished killing, because they over there, they thriving. Got about 3 of them just left over there. They swimming and flying. You know, they chilling over there as if I didn't just wipe out their whole race. And we got a lizard out here contributing to the ecosystem too, but whatever. Basically, the reason I'm doing a voiceover right now is because the microphone on the phone that I'm recording on only has the back microphone working, and the microphone on the front of it doesn't work, which means that all you could hear in this entire video was my footsteps and me crunching on grass and the wind blowing and the water flowing. So I decided I'd record a voiceover instead of typing everything out or instead of just skipping the video. So I'm going to let y'all watch this. You see, check out these wasps I'm walking around, man. Look at these wasps. They're living as if I didn't just kill them. But anyway, I finally stop getting sidetracked, and I pick up my bucket and I go walk over and dump it inside the grass to get rid of them. And then I start getting sidetracked again talking about this phone. So this phone is an iPhone 8 from whenever it came out, 2019, 2018, whatever. It's a rad product, rad iPhone 8, 256 gigabytes, and it's a really reliable video recorder because it always records videos and it never glitches out, it never overheats. Well, it'll get hot, but it won't overheat and cry and start screaming about it. It's just a really reliable video recorder because it actually has the space for it as well. Now, the reason I actually bought this phone is because it has 256 gigabytes of space, and I wanted something to put my DJ library on, so I basically bought it as an iPod. It didn't have a SIM card for a while. Because the iPods were actually more expensive in that storage range. Now look at this shirt. I cleaned this shirt all day. Why is it dirty again? You know how many times I cleaned this shirt? I was in the kitchen cleaning this shirt 20 times. The kitchen was spick and span. No matter how many times I cleaned it, it was like there was dirt in the water. And I know the water isn't always 100% clean, but it was dirty, 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 dirty. Anyway, let's just say I finally got it clean. And then that happened on the shirt. So now I gotta clean it again. But whatever. Back to the video inside.
There was a point in time where I was going to swap it out, the assembly with the iPhone SE, and I can't remember whether I can't remember whether every part of the phone was swappable except for one part, or whether it was only one part that was swappable except for every other part. But whatever it is, I think the reason I decided not to swap it wasn't even because of that. I think it's just because I was lazy and I was like, yeah, who cares? I'll be using that. But I think this phone is actually going to be turned back into the DJ phone, the music library, the iPod phone, because I want to be able to have my music library on the go still. Because these days, that's the only reasonable reason I can say I carry one of these bitches around. I don't even know how big my music library is anymore. This is just a vlog at this point. Walking around with a video going. This is going to be a long, long, long video, I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's find out how many gigabytes this DJ library is. Show and Finder. Okay, media, music, get info. 72 gigabytes. It would still fit on the phone, and it'd give me more space still to record stupid videos. Could you believe it? Wow. Now, there's one more song I want to find. Crown Me, Jewels. Santana, that is. I want to know what the highest quality version of that song is, because I've only ever seen it in, that's interesting, 320 kilobits. I don't have any way to check that's instrumental. I'm gonna keep it, actually. I've been trying to find an instrumental for this song in good quality for a while, but I don't have any way to check the authenticity. Well, that's a lie. I just don't care enough to check authenticity, so I'm really big on like the buddy system of just hoping that somebody is honest when they label something as 320 kilobits a second, or that they weren't dumb enough to go on a YouTube download that said 320, even though they know YouTube only goes up to like 160 or some shit. So that's all I can really hope for these days. Let's check this. I want to hear this. I guess it's kind of all you could ask for. What even is this? Okay, that's ugly. Sit back, toss dice in the Nick trap. Alright, whatever. Gotta take this light outside. But yeah, these phones are basically out of commission because they decided that they wanted to have, well, one of them decided they wanted to have not enough space, and the other one decided they wanted to. Okay, firstly, let me tell you, recording in 4K with 128 gigs is fine. You just have to be cautious of what you do. Recording in 4K with 64 gigs is crazy. You got about 5 minutes worth of... What do you mean backup not complete? You got about 5 minutes worth of video to record, buddy. Don't do that. That's stupid. Yeah. Get to work. Get to work, go. 3 gigs or 5 gigs. Progress! A bug is on my shirt. I don't know. This looks like a beetle ladybug like mix. What's up, buddy? What the business is? Let's get this thing off my shirt. I don't know what you're talking about. Keep it. Hey, tissue. I would use my hand, but like you said, you don't know what's safe. Hey, stop getting close to my face. I don't trust you that much. Yeah. Oh, come on. Can you calm down? I don't want to put you in the trash. I want to take you inside. I know I'm taking you from one ecosystem to the next, but I think you'll enjoy the front yard more. There's not a pit bull bully mix out there. And I locked the door. Oh my gosh. Stay still. I'm trying to get my keys, bro. Gorilla. There we go. I lost the bug. Never mind. It's back on my shirt. Kick him out. I've been putting him outside peacefully.
Okay. It has colors in the sun. Wipe me down. Why do you like the napkin so much? I'm literally putting you in the grass, dog. Thank you. Oh, it's on the other side of the napkin, isn't it? Bro, you gotta move out. I'm sorry. I had to knock it off. Sorry. I showed enough loyalty. Alright, y'all, new video, foot reveal. I'm watching Flossie Carter. So here we are. This is my laptop. If you realize it's running on Catalina right now, you know why? Because that's actually a Mac Mini. So I think I recorded something about this before I left and went on vacation. Honestly, I don't really know what the quality of that video is. So I might put it at the end of this for SHITS and giggles. But I'm just going to record a brand new video. So everyone, here we go. This is my Mac Mini. I bought it a bit ago. It cost me about 40 bucks. I bought it with a super drive. It didn't arrive. I don't know where it's at. But it even actually arrived before. It said it arrived before that, but we see it's not here. So this is my Mac Mini. As you can see, we got MB and we got Dropbox running. MB for all my home photos and videos, and Dropbox to upload those home photos and videos. Now I'm going to say something really incriminating right now. So well, actually, it's not a crime. I paid for Dropbox once a year and then I cancel my subscription. You know why? Because that's about as long as it takes for me to use up 2 terabytes worth of stuff. So all I do is I upload 2 terabytes worth of Dropbox data, and then I cancel my subscription, and then I fill out the drive, and when it's full, I upload it again and I format the drive. That's actually what's happening right now in the background. We got Dropbox loaded. I'm trying to transfer some files. And additionally, we have MB running for all the files that exist on my computer that I don't bother uploading to Dropbox, or it's going to be what I use to access them while I'm waiting for my yearly Dropbox subscription. Anyway, it's not yearly as in I pay for a year, yearly as in I pay for it once a year for a month. This time I got a deal to get 5 terabytes free without even using a debit card. So that's what I did. And now I got 5 terabytes, which is perfect because you typically wouldn't have space for that. I would actually only have space for, I think I only paid for 2 terabytes Dropbox at the time, which means I was basically full. So anyway, here's the deal. We got this uploaded. It's uploading at least. I'm not going to bother going through that because it's private information. No, y'all need to see my stuffs. It's not what you think it is though, because if that was the case, I'd be using Stash, not MB. Yeah, anyway. So I explained the situation about how I didn't want to have this on the TV in the last video, I think. As you see, I have a keyboard and a mouse here. That was only to set it up. I'm not using them anymore. That's literally for the last hour plus, I've been using this right here. I'm using this to control it. It's actually very smooth. This is the most smooth screen sharing experience I've ever had with anything. But it is super slow. As you saw, I just tried to open Firefox. It's dead slow. So I decided, fine, I'll bite the bullet and I'll upgrade this thing. Now, I really didn't want to upgrade this thing because I was like, this thing was cheap and I'll just use it as is. And it would have killed the whole idea of the fact that I got that for $40 if I spent money to upgrade it. In which case, now I am, and it would have been better just paying more. Actually, no, because there was none that good of a deal. Whatever. Anyway, I just finished paying 80 bucks. And you know why that is? Because I was looking at this thing, I was like, damn, this is slow. And then I was like, it's not even the cache problem. Like, I can open multiple things. The problem is the fact that it's so slow that whenever I try to do anything, it takes forever to do. As if that was on cue, how long that took to open. Y'all saw when I opened that. Y'all could time that. Anyway, the story here is this. I decided I was going to go buy a SSD. The SSD was 50 bucks. I said, I'm getting this SSD. And then when I saw it was 50 bucks, I was like, I'm just going to get the RAM at the same time. So I got PC3, what is it called? PC3 1800? Is that what? I can't remember what the code for the RAM is. Long story short, I got DDR3 1600 megahertz SODIMM for this thing, which is 30 bucks. I put it together as 80 bucks.
83 with taxes because the SSD wasn't 50, it was actually 48. But I got a 1 TB SSD for this thing, and I got 16 gigabytes of RAM. I'm gonna completely dismantle it and put stuff in it. That's a whole new video. And this is my Mac Mini. It's actually doing what it needs to be doing right now. And when I put that SSD in it, I plan to retire this hard drive for what it's used for. At least I plan to completely retire it and use it for something else. And I also plan to move the external hard drive that's inside this. I plan to reinstall Windows on this computer because on this computer I have the 500 gigabyte drive that came with it, and I have the drive that I bought in pair with this. You see, I was gonna buy a 4 terabyte hard drive, but I decided I'd rather have two 2 terabyte hard drives because one of them was for DJ stuff, one of them was for personal stuff, and I didn't want to have my personal stuff held up when I was DJing, vice versa, yada yada yada. So I got 2 SSDs and 2 enclosures. The other enclosure is somewhere. It's black. That's not why I don't know where it is, but I'm just saying. I have 2 enclosures, 2 terabytes. I put one of them in this computer because it has a second SSD bay, and then the second one I put in there. This one is where my DJ drive used to be. That one is where my personal stuff used to be. I put the DJ drive in my computer so that I'd never have to plug stuff in whenever I wanted to DJ. I got sick and tired of it, moved the stuff over to that computer. You know the deal, it's on that SSD. Okay, so now I just have 2 terabytes sitting on this computer with like movies and stuff on it. That's the stuff that I'm gonna end up putting on this 1 terabyte drive. And I'm gonna host it with Jellyfin, so I'm gonna be running MB and Jellyfin on this thing. I might use Stash for something else, but additionally with this stuff, whatever's on this, I'm just gonna reinstall Windows on the 2 terabyte drive, and I'm just gonna have a 500 gigabyte SSD sitting around. Why is that the case? Because this computer, occasionally I do have to clear stuff off of it because it's just like, oh, I'm running out of space on this SSD, or I'm running out of space, and I typically just end up moving it over to the 2 terabyte drive. It's really important, so I might as well just put all the stuff on the 2 terabyte drive one time. So that's why I'm gonna reinstall Windows on this thing. Just have a 500 gigabyte drive sitting around. Okay, so that's the story, everyone. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. I still wonder where my super drive is to this minute. But anyway, I ordered the stuff. It's coming soon. And we're going to have this thing as a complete setup. When I say complete setup, I mean complete setup, y'all. Now my phone's running hot. Anyway, whatever. Yep, that's the deal. I plan to retire this drive and use it for something else. Or maybe I'll just put that in the computer as well, and I'll have a 4 terabyte laptop, and then I'll just put the 500 gigabyte drive in there, and I'll just have an external 500 gig drive for transferring files around. Because truth be told, it is a little ridiculous to be carrying on a 2 terabyte drive all the time, because it's just like, that's 2 terabytes worth of stuff. Anyway. So whatever, and I forgot. I'm also gonna put OpenCore Legacy Patcher on this. I said it in the original video that I recorded that I think I wasn't gonna do it, but I changed my mind and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna put OpenCore Legacy Patcher on Monterey because that rated really well for this Mac Mini, and people have said it made it feel brand new, yada yada yada. People say that for every single OpenCore Legacy Patcher version. I'm not about to put Sonoma on this, that's for sure. I'm definitely not putting Sequoia on this. But I will do Monterey because that's as new as is reasonable, I'd say. It's rated well for this 2012 Mac Mini with an SSD and RAM. And my experience on this right now is already that I'm having trouble finding applications because some things I want to download are genuinely just like, your computer's too old. Because Catalina is basically out of support now. So that's the deal. I'm going to put OpenCore Legacy Patcher on this when I reinstall the SSD and when I put in the new RAM. So it's going to be a completely new Mac Mini from what it is now. But as of right now, as you can see, I still have everything set up to be used right now because I won't have that stuff for like another week. So I figured I might as well use this week to, in the process, move all my files over and upload some stuff to Dropbox. And then whenever I get that stuff in, I'll just start over from there, and that'll be my whole new setup. Now the thing is, I won't be in this country in about a year. At least I don't think so. I just closed it. Let's see how long it takes to close. But I won't be in this country in about a, there we go, that was actually pretty damn quick. I won't be in this country in about a year, but of course, you know, it didn't actually close. Wow, I keep cutting myself off. I won't be in this country in about a year. I don't think so. I'll probably be in Canada in Fanshawe College doing diesel mechanics. Well, actually motive power technician, diesel, as far as their program is considered. At least I think that's what I'm going to be doing at the current moment. It would be funny to rewatch this video a couple years later when I end up being a pilot or something. Anyway, this probably won't be sitting here like this, which is kind of concerning because it's just like, aw, what did I do all of this work for? I live in the present. I don't live in the future. So I like having fun. This was a really fun experience. It was a really fun project, and I'm gonna finish this. I will. Now, in terms of this, I'd probably just take this with me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So anyway, this is my Mac Mini. I introduced you all. Say hi to Mac Mini. We called it the DJ Suspense Mac Mini. We need to give it a name, though. We're going to call it, that's Mikey, okay? That's Mikey the Mini. Mikey, that's you, Mikey. Wait, no, that's the name of my sister's car. I can't name it Mikey. That's like stealing a name. I can't name it Michael either, because that's just like,
Oh, technically I didn't steal the name. Marlene. Mini Marlene. Her name's Marlene. Mango. I'm gonna name it Mango. That's it. Now I gotta go to settings and change that. Hold on. Naming is Mango right now. System preferences. Let's see how long this takes. Yeah, so working on this thing definitely is what made me realize that I definitely need to upgrade it. Because when I first got it, I was so convinced that'd be fine. But the more I work on it, it's just like, this thing is taking forever. I'm also gonna have to set everything up again when I put the new drive on it, which is definitely going to be the best comparison. I'm gonna be able to look at it and be like, wow, this really is better. You know what I mean? And I don't have to set everything up again. What I could do is hook up that drive as an external drive and format it to the same thing that the current drive is formatted as, and then take the drive out and put both of them onto my computer, and then just like copy all the files over so it's an exact clone. And then that's too much work. I'm just gonna reinstall macOS and reinstall everything anyway. But yeah, buddy, yeah. I have to reinstall everything, and while that is a little bit cumbersome, I think it's a good thing because that means I get to do like a performance review of the thing and see just how much faster it is than it was the first time I did it. Yeah. Also, low-key, it's kind of fun because even though the battery life on this computer is pretty impressive, I think what makes this even more fun is the fact that I can use the entire computer and I don't have to worry about battery. Like, I picked this thing up at 70 this morning. It's on 60 now. You know why that is? Because the only thing I've done for the last 2 hours is just cast this to a TV. Well, cast this to this laptop from a TV. Why isn't system preferences opening? Is it because I pressed the escape button? Don't tell me I just, like, undid all my hard work of waiting. Oh, anyway, whatever. This is my Mac Mini, everyone. I'm going to be putting Monterey on it soon. That's going to be another video. The video that comes after this is either going to be that ecosystem video I recorded a week ago, or it's going to be the video of, hey! Or it's going to be the video of me fixing that thing, because I got the liquid metal, actually. Or it's going to be the video of me fixing that thing, which I'm going to do right now, I think, after I rename this thing to Mango. That stuff is in sharing, right? I think that stuff is in sharing. Or is it in general? Hold on. Let me go look it up. That's the end of the video. And then after this, I might cut in and add the old video if I remember. If I can find it. Not if I remember. Because if I remember, I'll do it. And I will remember. Because I'll be watching this video while I'm editing it. Or I'll get lazy. It doesn't matter. Hey, YouTube. Oh, let me fix this ratio. Now not to be a typical YouTuber for the way I introduced myself just now, but anyway, boom, we got the Mac Mini. Over there. These are the specs of the Mac Mini. It's so helpfully labeled on the front of it. I plan to take this off when I get back home, but whatever. This is all the details. It doesn't have Mountain Lion on it anymore. I got a USB drive that I have back here that helped me load Catalina onto it, which is the latest supported. I might use OpenCore Legacy Patcher on this, low-key. Not gonna lie to you, I might but the first thing that actually, wow, this thing's trying to catch itself. I might use OpenCore Legacy Patcher to put the latest version of macOS on this thing, like Sequoia. Not Sequoia, but I'd probably be happy with something newer at least. But the main idea right here, what I need to do is open my sharing and enable my file sharing for my external drive and enable screen share so I can access it from there. But first, to do any of that, I need to sign to damn Apple ID because, whoa, congratulations, I couldn't do it on Mountain Lion. Really quick video about how I'm adjusting literally my entire setup just to put this Mac Mini in, because I have this thing here, and woohoo, lovely, everybody likes to shove the cables through this channel until Clips doesn't make a mount for a center channel, so you have to go drill it into the wall like this by putting a hole through the back of it, and now you can't open your cable channel and you can't jam HDMI cable through it. So now I have to dismantle this entire thing, my entire speaker right here, just, we're gonna ignore that big hole, just so that I can run an HDMI cable without having it hang around like that. And for the 3 viewers that ever genuinely questioned how I got this thing up here, there's your answer. There's your damn answer. Hey everyone, back in the wall. The HDMI cord made it, and I put this back up a little bit more properly this time. I put some washers in it instead of that mystery electrical tape that y'all saw, the red one. Well, we're all just gonna pretend we didn't see that. But anyway, everything's up. I'm chewing some Smarties right now. Yeah, Real shit. Now there's one last thing to do. I want to make sure everything is plugged in at the same time, so I'm going to plug this into the unused HDMI port I have here, HDMI 4, just so that it can't fit because of where this mount is. So I'm going to loosen this mount a little bit to slide the TV over, and then I'm going to plug it in, and then that's going to be the end of my little TV sorry, wrong direction. Gonna be the end of this little room makeover for one Mac Mini. Mac Mini is on HDMI 4. Everyone now knows this. Let me get out the way. Also, while I have this moved out the way, I'm gonna unplug my right angle aux cable because I left this in here when I switched over to use optical. I never took it out, and it's just been getting bent up, and I didn't want to break the TV, so I'm gonna take it out now. If I can get it out. Damn! Things in there more than I thought. I got it out. This probably can't be used anymore, but whatever. I didn't break the port on the TV, and that's all that matters. Good and bad news, you see? I wasn't ever damn. That's close. I wasn't ever 100% confident that this HDMI port was gonna work. I never tried it, and now I'm happy. The bad thing being, the hell's happening in my Mac? Something. This guy was not happy, and it makes me wonder if I should just wait until I upgrade it to do this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're using a camera phone today, the same phone that I used when I was trying to record the video for the ecosystem video, whatever. The reason we're using this phone is because, well, let's just say I'm trying to back up this video for this Mac Mini right now. So I can't essentially deal with that right now, but this phone also doesn't have that much space, as we've already covered in the last video. So this is going to be a really flash video. This video is going to be heavily edited. This video is going to be ASHE hockey stick. ASHE double hockey stick. Wow. Anyway, whatever. So this is the deal. We have to clean this off. We have to clean that off. We have the liquid metal. Where's the package? Somewhere around here. There. And boom, that's it. And I also got some new tools. This is my blade that I got from Walmart. Hyper Tough. Got it in a 4-pack. 2 belong to my dad. Boom. Anyway, whatever. This is going to be heavily edited, like I said. Okay, camera phone. We got the liquid metal on. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap this back on top of it, how it's supposed to be. And then screw everything back. That's the plan. So yeah. Got this bracket back on. And now I'm stopping this video here. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's put the stuff back together. We got the thing done. It's time to do. Well, have a moment of truth here. Let's turn it on. Okay, it beeped. Oh, turn off my damn TV. Turn back on. Fuck's sake. Damn. I want to see this shit. I want to see what happens when it turns on. Woo! Okay, so we have a working PS5. There's a damn code on it. Hold on. So I was just met with this error right here, error SU1013-12.8. So basically, when I looked it up on Reddit, they were just like, Blu-ray drive cable, yada, yada, yada. So I'm just going to open this thing up again, check the Blu-ray drive cable, and see if that's the deal. That's the problem. This little ribbon cable here, I forgot it. But now we're putting it right back. We good. Now me, I like breaking laws. I just shared my code with everyone. Anyway, so you saw what happened last time with the error that it gave me. I plugged the Blu-ray drive back in because that's exactly what the problem was. And now I'm updating GTA. I know for a fact that when Timron had a similar problem with his PS5, I think it was less lethal than this one. But he can play GTA 5 online for about maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So knowing that this problem is worse, or was worse, I'm still gonna play it for about 2.5 hours, see how much time I can get out of it. I'm just gonna leave the game running in the background the entire time. So for the sake of recording a note, I put a bunch of Smarties inside there, and this is actually a new repair kit. I had an old one, as you can tell, a screwdriver here. I don't know where the whole kit is. But as you can tell, the screwdriver did change a little bit, but the real reason that I decided that I'd buy a new one is because the last one, if any of you remember, oh shoot, I wasn't even making YouTube videos at the time. Well, I was on another channel, but I wasn't taking it seriously. I broke a bit in this phone. It was a Penelope P5 or something like that. Anyway, and that bit is really important. If this was focus. The bit is really important. Brother. The bit is really important. So, because the bit was so important, I just bought a new case. Now, some of you might not be completely familiar with what I'm about to do, because it's not necessarily a well-known method. At least I don't think it is. It's one of those things that I'm doing based off of memory and not because I Googled it, and I'm not familiar as to whether it's familiar to other people. But when the Kyle Perico update came out, they released something as well that was called a Music Locker. And if anyone who played that update when it dropped, I'm pretty sure it dropped when it was only PS4 around. But anyone who played that update when it dropped would know that they loaded you into the game, and it was hell. You know why it was terrible? It was because they loaded you inside the Music Locker. The Music Locker had a bunch of loud music, a bunch of lights, a bunch of flashing things. The FPS in the Music Locker was about 20, and your PlayStation sounded like it was about to launch, blast off. So now, what I'm about to do is I'm going to take this thing down to the Music Locker. It's down by the nightclub, if I can remember where that place is. Yeah, I remember. Anyway, we're taking this thing down to the nightclub without a map, because I'm trying to show how boss I am. And we're just gonna sit inside the Music Locker with all the flashing lights and maybe dance and just like let the controller sit down so I don't get like AFK'd. So that's the plan, everyone. The plan is to sit in the Music Locker because that is one of the most strenuous things to do in this game, if I recall correctly. Now I'm sure there must be something else that somebody can think of, but I'm telling you, there's nothing that screams strenuous more than Red Dead Redemption 2 or trying to run the Music Locker on a PS4. I don't have a PS4 Pro for the record. I have a PS4 Slim. So anyway, everyone, let's go. Roll. I told y'all I knew where I was going. Come on now. Put some faith in your boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I lied. I don't know where I'm going. Close enough though. Let's go. I'm just gonna leave it on the frame thing because I know that's what Cameron plays on. I'm gonna leave it on that and just let it sit. Take me to the music. Let's go. Must pay entry? Oh, come on. Hey, so I lost connection to PlayStation Network and I decided instead I was just going to do this. We're in story mode right now. It's a little bit less strenuous. I guess this is a fair enough test to see how it runs. Whatever. But I have it with this. One of my favorite AFK methods is actually using this, where I just stick something in between the triggers so it constantly aims, but I'd rather do this because I feel like it forces the game to render more. So we'll see what happens. I lied. People are idiots. So I guess we'll just have to keep respawning at the hospital or something. The Super Drive arrived. Looks just as pretty as I thought it would. I wish it was bigger so it lined up with the Mac Mini, but you know, it would just be pointlessly big. Let's see this. What the hell? Okay, you ate it. Okay, making some noises. Did you get it? Hello? You working? Where's the eject button? I don't know if this thing worked. Now I'm panicking. Ooh. Everyone, I panicked for absolutely no reason. I'm trying to force quit Firefox right now, but it's just infinitely bouncing. But as you can see, welcome back. It's the CD that I put in there, the Mace CD. I don't want to import it, actually, no. Please let me force quit Firefox. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, I just want to listen to one song. I want to listen to Harlem Lullaby. This is for all of my people who stood beside me and still believe. I turned the bass on this one. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. Oh, damn. This is La Familia. Okay, now low key though. Wow, it's loading to pause. And y'all wonder why I need that SSD? My gosh. It's frozen. It's literally frozen. Anyway, so basically, what I really got this for is because I typically rip and burn CDs. I wanted to make the process simpler. And there are specifically some CDs I need to rip. I need to rip this CD right here. I'm going to go through and tell you every CD I need to rip. I need to rip this one here. I need to rip this one right here. I also need to rip this because I couldn't find that anywhere. Same thing for this one, except I could find this, so I don't have to rip this. But there's one that I'm going to rip right now because it's very important. Like, I need this ASAP. I'm looking for Lala Bella Rhythm. This right here. Where's the CD? Where the hell? Where's the CD? If you ever see me look through this thing, just know I'm desperate. As if it knew I was looking for it. It literally just popped up the second I split the spindle. There are two things I'm realizing here. EAC isn't on Mac, and while there is an equivalent, the main reason I'm mentioning this is because it won't tell me whether I got an accurate rip or not, because I'm not using anything like DB Power Amp either. DB Power Amp is what I used to use to rip on my other computer, and EAC is what I used to use to rip on my oldest computer that didn't have a properly working CD drive. Boom. So that's one thing I'm realizing. So this thing could have a bunch of jumps and skips in it, but I just hope it plays well. Second, I never changed the rip settings on this music player. Which means that this could very well have just ripped in 128 kilobits. And I could have also very well ripped in M4A. So let's just see what the quality on this is. 256 kilobyte double AC. That's 320 MP3 basically. Okay, I can't complain. I can live with it. Let's go. Let's see down here. We have Ghetto People Song by Everton Blender. What are we going to get next? Because back here we have Everton Blender that we need to rip. This right here. This CD right here, one of my favorites. Can't find any of it on Spotify. Are you satisfied? No one's with me tonight.
Only because I have to come there, but this thing look unreal, bro.
What?
How it look?
What?
It ain't clear.
Quality. No, the
good or
quality
bad?
look good.
Oh, yeah, no, my phone, I see that regular. I just take a picture. I be like, oh, gee, that's what I really look like. Yeah, no, my phone don't look like their own. I telling you.
I got one phone would look like their own, and when my next phone I have to use my next, I get mad.
Wow.
If I have to use this phone to record.
It's the pixel camera quality then.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But anyway, I can't afford that.
Oh, it's open.
I gotta Google this. This my Samsung.
But the older, but that I didn't know when I spent 200. But that's a big company there. And I just say, man, you can't stay longer. So you can't stay longer. Because I making noise there and I had my phone on special and my phone, I needed my phone is lost and I needed the phone right there because it was not them and freak out calling me and I